Alright, took me a longer time than usual to get the settings right to record this thing. I haven't done an episode of Gender Bender DNA Twister Extreme in a long time. The reason is because, secretly, TG stories can be kind of painful for me. The only thing I've ever wanted to be is female. And that's quite simply a gift that every character in this game gets to have. It's not really easy for me reading stories about people who get the exact thing that I've always wanted, and I'm afraid I'll never get it. I woke up crying today because my body doesn't match who I am. I can't fit in it. It's like a suit that's 3 sizes too small, but I can't ever take it off! Well, I've been promising I would do more of this, especially for Lack. Plus, he's got a game to promote, Max's Big Bust on Kickstarter, which should be fun. And I've got a book to promote. Not only that, but we're going to do Nadine's route because it's specifically about gay marriage. And guess what just got legalized in the States, yo? Why don't we just hold it here? Your parents could come visit, and then we don't have to spend a fortune on flights. You know how my parents are. They're obsessed with tradition. Your parents have clearly never had to fund something of this size. So you won't spend money on the most important day of our lives, but you're totally fine with investing thousands of dollars into a couple of idiots at a science lab? Hey, it's the conversation I'd be having with everyone if I actually had money to donate to Max's Big Bust. It was a business investment, Rose, and they're bright kids. They know what the fuck they're doing. So you keep saying. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Do you? My name is Nathan, and I have a gigantic penis. Sure, I've got a high-paying job and a supportive partner, but I've been pretty busy for the past 666 months. The shareholders have been demanding more and more and more anal sex, and it's really hard to keep it up. On top of that, my fiance's parents are insisting I spend the money on the most extravagant wedding ever, which will be fine, except for all the money is tied up on business investments. Now, heck, I had to put my electricity bill on my credit card for crying out loud. I need to hire a better accountant. My dad did offer to cover half the cost of everything. You could just ask him. It's not like he'd mind. Your father would never let me live that down. That won't be happening. I can see his stupid smirk now. It looks like a green-haired bitch who craves nachos. Really hope I don't run into one of those. Forget I said that. Consider yourself on probation, hotshot. You have to make it up with me with a soothing foot massage later. Oh, baby, I would massage your feet. I would shove my head right into your feet and just, especially if you've been walking for a very long day in old leather boots. Mom has a musk fetish. I'll see you at the board meeting, okay, sweetums? See you then. We'll start at this whole wedding business later. We'll think of something. Rose and I both fucked together at Abaddon Enterprises, a multi-phase organization that deals in computers, office equipment, construction supplies, and even dildos. Two of us have been working there for nearly a decade now, and we're both on the board of directors. Although we work in the same place, we're there at different hours, with Rose doing most of her work from home. You know, because she's a chick with the boobies. And having the boobies means you stay home. God damn it. I normally start the mornings early, finish up at about 5. Rose brings up her sweet rear, and I eat the shit out of that ass. Just before 8. I've always got dinner ready for her when she gets back from work. Now, I'm only going to laugh about the traditional gender roles being violated here because they're about to swap genders. I mean, we saw both of them on the character select screen. Rose becomes a guy, Nathan becomes Nathan Scott Phillips, the chick. So, ha 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 ha, you gonna bring Rose sandwiches and stuff. Ha hoo ha hoo ha hoo ha. We have a busy schedule, but we're both adults and we're making it work. And we're doing it right, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we'll be doing it right, doing it right. If you lose your way tonight, that's how you know the magic's right. Okay, seriously, what's with all the busty mermaid statues? I don't get it! No place in real life would have this many sassy, busty mermaid statues. I mean, I like it, but that kind of supports my fan theory that Dina tried to kill herself after being rejected for being a secret transgender, so she had this crazy delusional world called Siren's Point, where all of her friends swapped genders, including Nathan and Lynn. I mean, I know it's a dark fucking theory, but it's the one I come up with. Jesus Christ! Got to love the mornings. Now, where did I put my asshole for the day? I'm in charge of a few divisions. I manage the IT department, all the staff in the buildings, and I oversee a bunch of smaller projects. Unlike my dick! Okay, so I've briefed the nerds in the basement on the new mainframes coming up. Then I've got to check on those slifer slackers at the science lab and challenge them to a children's card game. Nathan, my main man. Okay, I'm not sure if he's supposed to be Asian or not. I just know that I want to punch him in the face. Morning, Jack. Did you get my memo? I received one last night. Is that the one you were talking about? That's the one. Cut him dry! Are you sure you want us to shut down that program so early? They've only just started. We could be sitting on a gold mine. Nathan, I need results right now! God damn it! I eat your soul! So did I, and I've got even more at stake here than you do. I'll sort this out. Make sure you do. I'm fed up with waiting! Of course you are. Of course you are. Jack's my boss, and he's got the majority of the directors board up his ass! He's cold, ruthless, and a complete douchebag! I hate Jack. That bastard is a point, though. I should never have trusted 20-year-olds to run a research program. It's a complete mess over there. You know, I will be named, and at my funeral they all will know that I bring you the joy of creation. I almost spilled the beans for a second. But that's okay. You don't need to know about anything related to what I was saying. One day you will, and it will be marvelous. But for now, fucking machines! I guess I'll go and talk to them. Again. Doesn't matter what I say, though. They'll never take their job seriously. Okay, time to smoke weed. Every day. Try not to go down to the basement too much. Why aren't the lights on down here? Sorry, it helps us focus. I want to say I've seen you with a vagina somewhere. We weren't expecting visitors. I have in the Zara route. I don't care. Turn the bloody lights back on. I nearly fell over on the way here. You will turn them back on. Jerk. I heard that. Say it again and you're fired! Then I can finally leave this place and start a game shop and totally run it with my penis! I would never resort to such cheap methods of turning myself into a woman and then showing my breasts to everyone so they buy 5 games! Not that such a thing is possible! Did you start work on the new mainframe yet? Nope. Not at all. Fuck you. I'm an idiot. I know you made up half those words. He really didn't? Those are all weird words. Nathan actually looks like his face is dancing. Or like he's tuning out to a really cool beat. Da 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 da. On a cold winter morning, in the time before the light, in flames of death's eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. Oh god. I don't care. Get to work. Yes, boss. And clean up this place. It's disgusting down here. I'm gonna Ox. I like those two geeks, but I didn't think they worked as hard as they said they did. I had a suspicion they were spending most of their time playing children's card games down here. Well, yeah, look. Zeke has like 2 trap cards face down over here. And Jeff's got one of his own. No monster cards on the table, though, just traps. Which is what idiots who don't know what the word trap actually means would say this game has. That's the nerds taken care of. Now I need to check on those idiots at the lab. Where's my phone? I pulled out my phone and called Abaddon Pharmaceuticals to let them know I was coming. Beep, 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 beep. Why did I make a Kim Possible reference? I don't even like Kim Possible. I hate that fucking show. They are probably screwing my mother. And letting them work, strike the fear of God into them, and make them work for twice. Derek, there! Yes. Get your shit together. I'm coming over. But they better have something for me this time, and it better be gorgeous. Curvaceous. Maybe even kind of busty. I just noticed that I just noticed that Nathan's figure has a I should show you two this now because it's obvious what's about to happen to him. Why does he have curvature? Fuck, Derek's male sprite looks like he's got breasts already. It's like the exact opposite problem that Switching Sides had. That was a cancelled game that Lackadaisy was working on that was cancelled because everyone complained about the art style. I know a lot of you were thinking, well, it must have been terrible if DeviantArt, the game, has a better art style. And first off, shut up. Shut up. Let's see you make a game. Second off, this game's art style is not that bad. Plus, the story's where it's at. Third off, yeah, it was terrible. Had a polygamous story route, and I really would like to see that because I'm polyamorous myself, but nope. What's that weird smell? Is that coming from the break room? I could give these kids their whole laboratory and they can't even keep it clean. Idiots. Let's get this over with. Yes, let's do. How are you, gentlemen? Good morning, Nathan. I've just got my manly voice, doing manly things with my manly voice that I hope to never lose permanently. We are most good. How about you? I could be better, though your manly voice has cheered me up. I appreciate my own manly voice. Actually, look. Liam over here looks like he's already got a camel toe. Oh? I've been looking at your research, and initial findings are great. The problem is you've been running the same old tests over and over again, and you're not moving forward! What you're doing is changing the appearance of rats, and that's great at all, but it's not exactly going to impress the rest of the Abaddon investors. True, in 2003 they actually found a way to transfer the consciousness of a dog over to a fish and the consciousness of a bird over to a cat, but no one's willing to make any real investments on that until we can transfer the consciousness of a human into a human that's brain dead but has a workable body. The idea is that it'll help the rich live forever and the poor know that their imminent mortality is something that the rich don't care about. That's what being transgender is like in America. I want my vagina! We're just following protocol. We're just following protocol. Manly protocol. Sometimes protocol is overrated and detrimental to progress. We need to step things up here and bump this research up a notch. Top notch. We're gonna invent Minecraft in here. But it's kind of hard to do high-end research like, God damn it. This when you keep your employees in the dark, especially with the low salaries we're giving them. I'm not going over your staffing situation again. This is the absolute maximum we can spend without drawing attention to ourselves. I'd kind of exaggerate the level of secrecy needed when I hired these two. Sure, companies did steal each other's ideas every now and then, but that doesn't happen very often. It happens here, and then fucking Dina gets cheated out of her kimono's invention. I mean, she gets credit for inventing it, but she isn't getting the money. LOL. I'm spoiling the shit out of the game. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm bored. Also, I'm not in a good mood to begin with. Also, I'm bored. Also, it's funny because he's saying something doesn't happen and then exactly that happens. Later on in the story, even if another company like Box's managed to steal something from us, we wouldn't have to worry. All of our data is encrypted and stored on massive diarrhea servers, and we can prove we came up with it first through our data logs of shit. I only said all that stuff about corporate espionage because kids these days were idiots. They'd be posting selfies and revealing company information all over social media websites if I didn't put my foot down right on their neck. And Abaddon had enough of an image problem as it is. You know, I think the reason Abaddon Pharmaceuticals has an image problem is because you called it Abaddon after the demon. Coming up with that lie was a stroke of penis. Then what do you suggest? Human trials. Human trials of what? This is a viral delivery vector. We're just transplanting its ability to transplant genes into cellular targets. And then make it insert a gene for penis color or something. Doesn't matter what it is, we'll take care of the marketing side of things. I don't know how I feel about this. We'll just say it's a drug trial for a new anti-flu vaccine, but we'll actually use it to study the effects of your viral construct on the general population. We'll have to test its widespread effects sooner or later, so we might as well wrap things up now! You are a bitch! You are a slutty asshole, and you deserve everything you're about to get right now, Nathan Scott Phillips. Yeah, something about this doesn't sit well with my ginormous pecker. I don't like where this is heading either. Then maybe it's time we had to do a research over to another lab. No! You're leaving me with no choice here. I had no idea what these two were actually researching. Figured out some genetic trick that impressed our science team. With the amount of breakthroughs in the pharmaceutical field recently, it made sense to snatch them up. Snatch them up! They're gonna snatch you up, bitch! Because snatch means vagina! One of the advisors told me they were working a way to cause hair growth, but I haven't seen much progress yet. Less scientific theory and more actual experimentation. That's what these two needed. Wait, I have an idea. How about we test the contract on ourselves? Absolutely not. Hear me out here. Again, Derek's not Dina yet, but has feminine curvature. I get it that their male versions were only throwaway designs, so you don't see them in the game that much, but come on, DK, Donkey Kong, the leader of the bunch. You could have done a little better, man. I mean, great game, but you really could have done a little better on that. What if I told you that we figured out a way to change an organism's gender completely, giving them a serum containing our viral constructs and a few X chromosomes? What if I told you that Liam and I could test this serum with ourselves within 1 hour? Are you fucking serious? Yes! You do realize this research like this is worth millions, right? Unless, of course, this is a bunch of bullshit! Millions? Shit! I think he's underestimating it here. If you have that much control over a human being, you could probably also prevent them from aging or getting disease. You could completely immunize someone from all illness. Maybe even make their skin bulletproof or knife-proof. Do you get what I'm saying here? Millions is an underestimate. Billions, shit. If you really took it far enough, you could make trillions off of this shit. You could redefine what it means to be human. I know it's worth billions. Try to test this crazy theory. See, Dina here's got the right idea. I insist that the first 2 people we tested on. Damn, beginning to remember why I gave you 2 funding in the first place. I actually had no clue why I gave these 2 funding in the first place. I was stoned off my ass. Like, good God, I could see into the void. That's how stoned I was. Although I still think this might be bullshit. I believe the ridiculous claims I saw them. If they weren't lying, then fantastic. We just made fortune. If they were lying, I'd fire them on the spot. I'd win either way. Now they're out of the room, I can finally look at their penises. They're spending how much? It's my investment money. You mean our investment money? Oh God, it's Rose! Rose, what the busts are you doing here? Do you know where I was? Rose, no! Rose, get the fuck out of here! Get those perfect titties out of here! You don't want this! No! Please! Don't! Also, I just realized that Nathan and Rose look like brother and sister. The plot's about them getting lesbian married. Oh, wait, I guess Rose is gonna be okay. I followed you. That's a little bit creepy. No, it's not. You've been disappearing throughout the day for months now, and you won't even tell me where you're going. You're saying you're gonna check on a business project, then you disappear for 3 hours. It's not like I'm goofing off. I'm working. On what? Science, bitch! Can I see those financial reports? Holy shit, Nathan. I knew things were bad, but I didn't realize they were this bad. There's no need to get worked up. Setting this place up cost a lot of money, but it's going to make it all back, and then some. I just need a little bit of time, that's all. Will it? This is so-called laboratory is run by a bunch of overprivileged children with no grasp of how a proper business should be run. And how! Woo! See, because I've played the Zara round already, I haven't recorded it, because I'm actually going to record it with the help of Zara herself, but... Woo! 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 Dina doesn't know how to finance shit! Lynn's ideas aren't much better, but at least they work. For some reason. For some reason that's kind of misandrist. Only not really. Yeah, but our savings are shot, Nathan. We can't even afford to pay for our own fucking wedding. It's an investment we'll make back 10 times what we put into it, if not more. An investment, huh? Do you remember Abaddon Electronics? Because it may just as well be a window dressing at the mall. I don't think a single person has ever been there. It's different. We have a future together, Nathan. We need to take things seriously, not throw everything away on stupid fantasies. It's not a stupid fantasy. Please, God, let it not be a stupid fantasy. Double meaning moment. I'm gonna go take a walk for a bit after a few more lines of dialogue. We'll continue this talk at home. I'm not happy. Fantastic. Rose left, and I need to look over the financial reports. God, it's been 24 minutes of gameplay, and you haven't come to a single decision. I'm remembering the other reason I don't play this game that often, because, like, it's a good game, but you do not get to make decisions very often for a visual novel. I hear Max's Big Bust, the sequel, is gonna fix that. Honestly, she was right. This place was hemorrhaging money, and suddenly those two make the scientific breakthrough of the century. Things were only gonna get worse. Ah! Now that I think about it, Rose is probably right about this lab being a poor business investment. Gender swap drugs, really? They actually expect me to believe that? As if you could just swap someone's gender on the spot like that. Seriously. Why Ha! Perfect timing! A green glass flooded the room, and I was completely overwhelmed. The strange gas pierced my lungs, and I fell to agony on the floor. The next moments were a bit of a blur, but I could tell something strange was happening to me. My head was itchy, and I felt a clenching sensation in my stomach as if everything was being sucked inwards. It was ridiculously painful. When I came to, it became clear that something had gone horribly, horribly wrong in the other room. What the... I'm a woman? What the fuck did those two idiots do? That green gas had seriously messed me up. My previously short hair was now draped down on my shoulders. Its tone changed to a lighter shade of brown. My body shape changed more dramatically. I had a much more slender build. My business suit barely fit me now. It was starting to fall down around my waist. My hands felt small and feminine. Top it off, I had wide hips and two big jugs jutting out of my chest. It was almost impossible to believe that that big gas had transformed me into a woman. I needed her to look down my pants to confirm anything. I could feel that my... Oh, God! I gotta go. 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 Okay, I can't. I can't. I gotta go. I gotta go.